Hi guys, good evening everyone. The topic of today presentation is IoT. So I would like to give you a brief outline of my presentation. So before I enter the IoT, so what is the agenda of this topic means I'm going to say introduction and futures of IoT, then applications of IoT and advantages of IoT. So I'm going to move on next slide. What is IoT? See, IoT almost every areas and every devices, every softwares are connected to each other, and those device we can able to access remotely through a smartphone or through a network or through a computer. See, see guys, this picture which is visible to you guys now. So it's showing you kind of sense to us. See, almost all the devices are connected and then we can access the remotely. Already I defined in IoT now. So IoT, almost all the areas or devices are connected to each other and these devices can able to access remotely through a smartphone. So I'm going to the next slide. So this is the introductions of IoT. And then in IoT introduction itself, I have to say something. Kevin Ashton, the father of IoT, so he is only the invented in 1999 using promoted to RFID technology, radio frequency identification. So that sensors and actuators are embedded in the physical objects or linked through wired and wireless networks. So the popularity of the term IoT didn't accelerate until 2010 to 11. After 2011 only, the IoT slowly increases and reach the market in 2014 year. So this is about the introductions of IoT. Next, all the elements here see in this slide, around 9 elements are here. This should be as considered for whole IoT. See, first Internet of Things device, and then cloud, and then mobile application, and then the network interface, and then software, and use of encryption, and use of authentication, and then physical security and USB ports. So before you are entering into the IoT, these elements you have to know and you have to use in the IoT. These are elements to be considered in IoT. So I'm going to move on next slide. See, next key characteristics of IoT. See, the IoT comes with a combination of algorithm and computations, software and hardware that makes it a smart. It's a key characteristics of IoT. Artificial intelligence, connectivity, sensor, device. These four IoT features actually. So device can only do certain works, certain tasks with the help of users. Sometimes artificial intelligence also play an important role in IoT. And the network is very important because you are transferring the data from source to destination. We need a connectivity. The connectivity should be in a wireless networks. Most of the IoT device working in a wireless network connectivity. And then sensors. Some device inbuilt they
are accessing the data using sensor and detects the sensor and measure the sensor. So everything inside the sensor you can access. And then devices. Suppose you are using manufacturing company in IoT. So you have to scalability of the devices. What type of devices you are using, and you have to accessible to the sensor. And you have to connectivity with the internet, and you have to apply some AI concepts also. So this is a key characteristics of IoT actually. Okay, the connectivity, the dynamic nature, enormous scale, sensing and heterogeneity, and then security. I'm going to move next slide. This slide is very important. Why? Because I have to tell about, I have to say this is how IoT works. There are 5 steps how IoT works is there. First, data ingestion. Actually, data ingestion means it is a process. It is a process and obtaining and importing the data for immediate use or storage in database. So it observes something in the environment. It should be as any data. So data ingestion. So observing the something from the environment. Almost 5 quintillion bytes of data produced every day by IoT device. So data should be collected from the environment and sent to as a cloud. So we are transferring the data from sensor to cloud. We have to use data transmission. So the data transmission via gateways, we can use both cellular as well as satellite communication to transmit the data. This is the second. Third steps should be a data processing. Once the data gets to the cloud, the processing can be simple as well as complex also. It could be a very complex, such as using computer vision or video to identify the objects. So processing from the cloud itself, and then process, and then put it in the visualization. It is the 4 steps data visualization. The processed data is made useful to the end users by providing alert the users. The users having some interfaces that allow him to proactively check into the systems. So this is the 4 steps data visualization. Okay, after data visualization, you can make an intelligent business decision based on the data. So we are entering into the data analysis and prediction. So the data collected over the time, the data analytics makes use of the historical data to provide the actionable insights. Insights help in predicting the future events that may occur. For example, we can predict the possible future of manufacturing a machinery, or we can predict when the rain will come. We can predict the weather. So we can predict so many things. So we can predict so many things using data, cloud data. So I'm going to move on next slide. Impact of the internet. Actually, in previous segments under the internet only for working people and accessing information and providing. That's all. But in today's scenario, now it's a lockdown also. The education sector most useful e-learning. The term e-learning. So now the UGC has declared as some courses in e-learning itself. Degree, you have to get the degree from online mode. Actually, two mode is there, one full-time mode or part-time mode. Now another mode should be introduced, online mode, that should be comes under the e-learning. E-learning, some sites Swayam. Swayam is also one of the e-learning platform. So you can register the course and you can get the certificate. UGC also provides some online degrees also, so you can get the degree. So this is an impact of the internet in education sector. Next, e-commerce. In previous and all, persons have to go to market and see the reality of the things and check whether it should be good or not. After that only the person going to buy that particular object. Today's scenario is changed. In front of the laptop itself, searching the items and identifying the price and the monitoring the other sellers also, how much they are giving, offers, everything is comes under the e-commerce, electronic commerce. So the impact on the electronic commerce example, Amazon, Flipkart and ShopperQuick, and a lot of sites is there to buy the things. This is the e-commerce. And another important thing, it should be health, smart health. Using an electronic health recorder in hospital, in smart hospitals, in smart hospitals you can monitor your temperature and glucose level. Everything it should be collected from the sensor, and then you have to analyze the data. After that, the doctor gives a prescription for the particular person. This is a smart health in hospital industry. And fourth important concept, smart city components. Actually, see in the pic itself, smart city. Smart city is an urban development vision. Why? Because they're saying smart city means to integrate the ICT and IoT. Is promoted to use an information and technology to improve the efficiency of the service. This is the smart city. See, smart government, smart Wi-Fi, smart digital citizens, smart data, smart health, smart farming or agriculture, smart buildings, smart grid and energy utility, smart transportations. So everywhere they're using smart. Why? Means without the human being, we can access the object by remotely. This is the smart word. In future, if you are saying smart, the human value should be very less. This is also one of the drawback of the IoT. Next, I'm going to next slide. So IoT applications. So already I said in healthcare application, cancer treatments or some diabetic patients or heart patients, any type of patients. So you can use IoT applications. You can monitor the patient at any time, 24 hours, 24/7. We can monitor the patient. Distance mode. Some doctors are in US or UK, somewhere else. So in India, the patients is there. So we can use this application, IoT application. Easily we can give the treatment for the particular patient. Next, energy applications. Energy is electrical. Now, lot of houses are using home appliances like air conditioning and washing machine, and everything is using. So the government have to observe the usage of the public. Smart metering, smart grid. So you can monitor the power source where the most of the power is going to deliver. So energy application, IoT, energy applications also. So education applications, I already told, e-learning example, and then you have to interact with smart whiteboards, and then attendance tracking system, and then delivering the course materials. And then next applications, government applications, city planning and management, and creating jobs, national defense, and smart cities, smart village, smart government sectors. So this is a major applications in IoT. Okay, I'm going to the next slide. So advantages of IoT. Actually, why they are saying advantages? So many things in IoT. First, customer engagement enhancement, and then technical optimization, and reduce the waste of time, and enhanced data collections. So these not only the advantage, so many advantages are there. Without touch the device, we can access remotely. It is also a major advantage. So we can predict the futures also in IoT. So data, huge number of data is analyzed, and then we can predict the future purpose. So what is the disadvantages of IoT? See, huge number of data are delivering, and then storing in the cloud, and then somewhere you are going to access, or somewhere you are going to use the data, or you have to categorize the data. Security is not the most problem in IoT applications. Once you are stored in a cloud, the cloud have to secure. In some hackers also they have to check the data and hack the data. See, in Facebook, first of all, one example I have to take. Suppose you are searching in Google search, biryani taste, biryani types of biryani. Immediately that Google search the data you are providing, that term sent to the other social networks, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn. If you are opening Facebook, see, automatically the ad will come. Types of biryani ad will come, or types of shoes, like that. Whatever you are searching in Google search, the Google search term should be distributed to the other social networks. See, it's not a privacy. See, you are searching for your own purpose, but security is not there. So this is also major disadvantages in IoT. So complexity, the flexibility is also the compliance. So these are all disadvantages of IoT. I'm going to the next slide. See, 10 trends of IoT in 2020. Actually, growth in data and device. After 5 years, sure and believe the interaction should be not with human and human. The interaction should be human and device only. And then second trend is voice user interface. Initially, we are communicating in the computer by using character user interface. After some of the years, we are entering into the GUI, and finally, we are entering into the voice user interface. And then third trend, it's a real expansion of small IoT. So in IoT, basic form, so you have the expansion of the basic form through the IoT sectors, and then more movement to the edge network. So in network, so previous and all in network connecting with the computers and mobile phones. Now in future we have to connect it with more in Internet of Things. And then more social and legal and ethical issues is also in current trends of IoT. And the next important, artificial intelligence is a big player in IoT again. Without AI, in future there is no IoT. So this is also trends 2020 artificial intelligence. And then most of the sectors are investing in IoT in 2020. Probably they are increasing the investments in IoT. And then in IoT is the industrial sectors. They are using more in digital wise. So in trend of IoT is industrial sectors also will rise. And another important focus on security. Already I told you disadvantage. Security is less. So focus on IoT is current focus on security using blockchain. Actually, blockchain is also one of the term we are using. So and then standardization is still a problem. We have to find out the problem in IoT and then you have to put standardized. So you have to give the proper rights to access the data. You have to standardize everything. Still problem in IoT. Privacy is also one thing. So we can do standardize this still problem. These 10 trends in IoT 2020. So next, see in this picture the current status and the future prospects of IoT. World population 6.3 billion. That time only 500 million, not spelling mistake, million. 500 million devices only connected. So connected device per person should be less than one only. After 2010, 6.8 world billion populations using 12.5 billion connected devices. So it should be twice. So 2002 per person using two devices, two connected devices. In 2015, 7.2 billion world population, 25 billion connected device, which should be 4 times. So per person's connected device should be 4 times. And 2020, 7.6 billion world population, 50 billion connected device. So around 6.5 or 7, nearing 7 per person's connected device using 7. So this is the current status and future prospects of IoT. More connected device than people. In future, I already said, the people cannot communicate with human. The people can communicate with only devices. The devices only do all the works. Human will be lazy in future. So the next slide I am going to put on video. See, this is a scenario, current scenario in IoT. See guys, this video is awesome because it is one of the outstanding example of IoT. Okay, if you have any doubt in this topic, kindly comment in the section. Thank you friends, thank you.